David here with DIY Mountain Bike. Today we're going to dig into adjusting the handlebar height on the Mongoose mountain bike. Alright, so step one of adjusting your handlebars is identifying the different type of stem you have on your handlebar. So the stem is the shaft that runs down into, basically the headset of the handlebar. So this is what's called a quill stem. So let me show you a little bit closer what that looks like. Hold on here while I shuffle things around. I'm sorry. So this is a quill headset. It had, or stem. It has a bolt on the top and a little cap. The other type of headset or stem is what's called a threadless. So on the top you're going to see it's just got a little button here, but you actually have bolts on the side. This type of headset you can adjust right to left, okay, but you don't have a height adjustment like you do on the quill setup. So let's take a step back. Again, with the higher end bike, you're buying it usually once, right? It's fitted to a person. But with the more inexpensive Mongoose, you're adjusting it to your kids' heights and everything. So let's get this camera set back up. All right, so we got a quill setup. Tools you need, I got an Allen set or a hex set, 6mm. If you have a multi-tool for a bike, I love this. This is a Crank Brothers, I think it's called like an M19. Great little tool, lots of good stuff. But you need a 6mm hex. I like getting a piece of wood and a hammer. You're going to do a little tapping. Just don't want to use the wood to tap on the bolt a little bit. So again, so we can adjust the height and the right to left. So with your 6mm wrench, you loosen this up, all right, and you'll get a little gap there. And then what you're going to do, come back and tap on that just a little bit, not much. So what you're actually doing is driving the bolt down into the quill and breaking it loose. So so there we go. So you see if you can see that, okay. But this is called the quill. You can see how it separates there. So you can kind of get a feel for what's going on. So as you tighten it down, this wedges up, right? And it grabs onto the shaft, the headset assembly inside of the steering there. So kind of tightens up and wedges up in there and holds onto it. So that's why it's called a quill. That's actually the quill. All right, so adjustment. You might be able to see it, but there will actually be, just barely make it out, I'm sure, a marks on here. That's the maximum height. Maximum height you can adjust this to. There you go, just see it there. But there's like a little hash marks that detail how the maximum height. So we'll set it at the maximum height so you can get a chance to look at it in that condition. So, all right. Again, make sure my steering wheels are going straight. Get it in there. That's about the maximum right there. Let's take a look. Get your 6mm hex out. Tighten that up. Again, it's tightening, pulling that wedge up into the stem. All right. And then what I like to do is stand right in front of the bike there. Get it nice and straight by eye. Make sure that's in there good, right? You want to get this tight. Heaven knows you don't want to have it come loose with your kids riding a bike. You want it good and tight. All right, let me step over it here, take a look down at it. Yeah, it's lined up nice and straight. So that's adjusting the height of the handlebars. All right, so there's one more adjustment to the handlebars in the Mongoose I wanted to go over, which is like the positioning of the handlebars as it kind of rolls back and forth. So again, using my, you know what, I should check and make sure I'm videoing, huh? Yeah, so using my little multi-tool, right? Again, that M6 hex, right? Stick that guy in there, loosen it up. So once you get it loose, you can see how the handlebars will roll back and forth, and you can see how that changes kind of how the reach would be to the handlebars. Something you got to think about as well, if you monkey with this, you also might have to come back and play with the positioning of your brakes, right? So I got it really loose for demonstration, so we're gonna tighten it up just a little bit. All right. You can right about, you know what, get on the bike and test it out. Right there. All right, don't lose your right to left. So tighten it up. So once you get that tight, you're in good shape. Double check, you got your position where you want. Okay, hey, you know what? I also want you to go check out my website, DIY Mountain Bike. I've got, you know, even more instructions, typed up instructions, pictures, everything you're going to want to know. Mongoose handlebars. And in there, this is really cool. You can get a download. I mean, a multi-page download of everything we've talked about. No emails, none of that stuff, just some good information if you're out in the garage working on this. It's always nice to have some written instructions to follow as well. So thanks again, DIY Mountain Bike.